industry partners that will be coming for this conference. You're welcome again. Look, you have to go to your social media platforms and connect with us on MRDC Rise Conference 2025. Once again, welcome to MRDC Rise 2025. Let's go together to the blue carpet. Follow me. Audio is right. Okay, as you can see, our exhibitors are already here, and we have one of them to speak with. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Good morning, ma'am. expectations from this conference? Oh yes, she's here to connect, strategize, and make sales. Come, let's talk to another exhibitor. I just have one question for you. What your expectation is from this exhibition? It's a whole 2 days of activity. So if you can, let's have you on camera tell us what's your expectations from this conference. Oh yes. That's right. So she's here to learn, unlearn, and relate. Let's talk to one more exhibitor. Hello ma'am, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Please, what's your expectation from this conference? Talk to the camera.
So my expectation is to know how to do business, grow my business, build a global business.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then you ask the one we are looking for. Did you hear that she is here to build a global business? To rise from here, so she's here to rise. And fortunately for our exhibitors, it's Rise Conference. So, all right, let me take you in as we walk through the blue carpet. Follow me.
So I'm ready.
Okay, as you can see, our exhibitors are already here, and we have one of them to speak with. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning, ma'am. What's your expectations from this conference? Oh yes, she's here to connect, strategize, and make sales. Come, let's talk to another exhibitor. I just have one question for you. What your expectation is from this exhibition? It's a whole 2 days of activity. So if you can, let's have you on camera tell us what's your expectations from this conference. Oh yes. That's right. So she's here to learn, unlearn, and relate. Let's talk to one more exhibitor. Hello ma'am, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Please, what's your expectation from this conference? Talk to the camera.
So my expectation is to know how to do business, grow my business, build a global business.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then you ask the one we are looking for. Did you hear that she is here to build a global business? To rise from here, so she's here to rise. And fortunately for our exhibitors, it's Rise Conference. So, all right, let me take you in as we walk through the blue carpet. Follow me.
So I'm ready.
Okay, as you can see, our exhibitors are already here, and we have one of them to speak with. Hello ma'am, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, good morning ma'am. What's your expectations from this conference? Oh yes, she's here to connect, strategize, and make sales. Come, let's talk to another exhibitor. I just have one question for you. What your expectation is from this exhibition? It's a whole 2 days of activity. So if you can, let's have you on camera tell us what's your expectations from this conference. Oh yes. That's right. So she's here to learn, unlearn, and relate. Let's talk to one more exhibitor. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Please, what's your expectation from this conference? Talk to the camera.
So my expectation is to know how to do business, grow my business, build a global business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then you are the one we are looking for. Do you hear that she is here to build a global business, to rise from here? So she's here to rise. And fortunately for our exhibitors, it's Rise Conference. So, all right, let me take you in as we walk through the blue carpet. Follow me.
Hello, everyone. It's my immense privilege and pleasure to have everyone in this room. And we're kicking off in just a couple of minutes, but I really want to start off with first asking us to, in case you've not registered, as we start off proceedings on this very exciting 2 days conference, I want us to ensure that we are registered. Now, registration is very important. Of course, within here, as we converge, there are lots of ideas. You find that we are going to strategize, we are going to converse, and the conversation goes beyond the 2 days. And so it's very important for us to register so that as much as possible, we'll have order and we'll be able to effectively serve everyone. So if you've not registered, I know that some people may have just come in whilst they were getting prepared. Please, just outside at the foyer, you'll find that registration is going on. So welcome everyone. Welcome to this very exciting day, Thursday, Friday. This November is being set out for our 10th annual Entrepreneurs Conference and Trade Expo. And so I want to welcome everyone that has taken time to just come here today to be part of something very, very remarkable. And for me, what's more remarkable is actually that it's our 10th. So we've done 10 years, and I think that before we even start, we want to give everybody a round of applause. Just give us a round of applause for 10 years. Because you've been part of that journey as well. If we've done 10 years, 10 years, a decade, you've been part of that journey. We'll start with our national anthem as it's ceremonial. I don't know whether we are on cue. If we are we? Okay. Okay. Please, let's rise. Let's rise. Thank you very much. Round of applause is appropriate. It's appropriate. I know our sound engineer took us, I think he took us to the past. Once again, welcome everyone. Welcome to this very 10th special edition. I'm looking through the program and we have a lineup. As you can see, just at my background, there's a lineup of very, very interesting guests. And one of the things with conferences, I always say is, you could, in the world where we are, where we have virtual, we have opportunity to connect any part of the world online. When you have the opportunity to actually be on site somewhere, you need to be able to leverage that opportunity as much as possible to actually engage in real conversations. Now, unfortunately, I don't know whether you would have noticed, one of the ills of a digital world is that sometimes we actually come on site somewhere and we are sitting with people. Unfortunately, we find that we are still isolated. How do I mean? I find that sometimes we are oftentimes on our phones. So one of the first things, before we even kick off today, I want us to have some key agreements, right? Now, one key agreement number one would be, let's ensure that we minimize as much as possible interacting with our phones. So the opportunity to be next to somebody, of course, makes it some kind of imperative that you must get to know that person. So I'll go down and I'll try and get us to start to converse. So before we kick off events, as much as possible, I'll go around each table and I'll be asking. So let me give the first initial 10 minutes and the timer will start now. Let's just quickly get to know the next person next to you. Just quickly, 5 minutes. So know their name at least, know what they do. Let's take that first 5 minutes to do that. I'll randomly go and ask. So please ensure that the person sitting next to you, minimum of 2 people on your tables. Please ensure that at least you know their names. You know what they do. Two more minutes. Okay. So my name is Kehinde Omodara, and today I'll have the pleasure of comparing this event with Vivian, and she'll be up intermittently. But before we go on with our proceedings, I think it's just right for our convener to come up to be able to speak concerning why we are gathered, what we should look for. So please give a warm round of applause to our convener as she comes up to just give us the opening remarks. Thank you very much. Please, let's have it round, loud, 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 loud.
All right, do I have entrepreneurs with energy in the house? That energy is not enough. Do I have entrepreneurs with energy in the house? Do I have entrepreneurs with energy in the house? Okay, is your neighbor feeling your energy? If your neighbor is not feeling your energy, that means that you're not clapping enough. Do I have entrepreneurs that are doing everything that it takes to be able to succeed in business? Please put your hands together for yourselves. I want to say good morning to everyone. To our chairman, above, the one that makes it happen for all of us to be alive today. I always say that every opportunity you have to see another day, you must always thank God. And to our chairman of Masterpiece Resource Development Center, Mr. Dr. Abiola Bukwola. All our speakers that are here already, our special guests, everyone, and all members of MRDC, all members of associations that are here present. It is with great pleasure and joy and deep appreciation that I welcome everyone to MRDC's 10th Annual Entrepreneurs Conference and Expo. Clap, 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 clap. Over the years, and that means 18 years actually, MRDC started in 2007. Over the years, MRDC has grown into a vibrant platform of what we call the 3Ds, dedicated to discovering, developing, and deploying entrepreneurs for accelerated national development. MRDC has and still is building capacities, ensuring linkages, creating access to market, providing leadership, educational development, business empowerment, community transformation, and actually helping every entrepreneur that comes across us to be able to rise. We began a vision to equip individuals and institutions. What has begun as an institution to equip people has become a movement, one that has consistently provided business and leadership training programs, business clinics, master classes, professional development workshops, investment insights, policy conversations, and opportunities for entrepreneurs, educators, and leaders to connect and to grow. Through our conferences, expos, networking forums, and strategic partnerships, MRDC has empowered over 10,000 entrepreneurs to think differently, build sustainably, and lead with courage. This year's theme is called Rise. There's a reason we always take our time to think, through the theme for the year. And this year's theme is Rise. We want everyone to rise. I don't think there's anyone that is seated here that wants your business to remain at the level that it is. Is anybody here like that? You want your business to remain at the level that it is. The person did not come to this room. True or true? Absolutely. And so we believe that everyone that will be coming for this conference will be able to reinvent, because if you are doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result, it's tantamount to what? It's tantamount to what? Please, thank you, sir. It's tantamount to what? Ask your neighbor, did you hear what she said? If you are doing the same thing again and again and again, and you're expecting the same result, it's tantamount to what? Insanity. I said it, jokingly at a program on Sunday when I was talking about, I had a particular joke that never left me. A joke of, some people at the bus station about to take, a bus to where they were going, and they saw someone telling them, enter. The guy was just saying, enter. The guy was saying, enter. And everybody started entering the bus. And then when the bus was full, the guy that was saying, enter, left the bus. And then they were asking, where's the driver of this bus? It was then they realized that the person that was telling them to enter was a madman. And then the bus that they entered was a spoiled bus that was to be fixed. And so, you can imagine what happens to you when you don't know where you're going, and when you are with people that are actually leading you to where you are not going. And so this conference is a place where you are where you want to be, because you chose to be here. You are where you want to do something differently. And the speakers and the people that will be here, even the person sitting right beside you, has been positioned to help you to think differently. And so you're going to reinvent, you're going to innovate, you're going to strategize, because 2026 is around the what? It's around the corner. This is the time to begin to think, not to think from the perspective of regret in terms of what I did not do well. But when you say what you did not do well, you are learning from that to be able to know what to do next. And so to be able to strategize and also expand. We believe that this theme continues that legacy, because last year was, we move. And then, now we do what? We're arising. We're standing up. We're believing that we're taking whatever it is we want to do in our business to the next level. It calls each of us to embrace change. Change is the only thing that is constant in life. If you don't want change, then you don't want progress. And so we want progress. And so we want everyone here to embrace change. We want everyone here to embrace fresh thinking, pursue expansion with clarity and determination. And one of the things I say to people is that you will start small in business, but you must not remain small. True or true? You must not remain small. And that is the reason for this conference, so that you will not what? Remain small. And then you can think big and see other people that have done things in that area where you are saying that there's challenges, where you are saying that things are not working in the country, yes. But in the same chaos that you think there is, things are moving. So how are the people that are doing it, how are they doing it? So that I can learn from them. And so in a rapidly evolving world, the ability to rise above limitations and to step boldly into new opportunities is essential for long-term relevance, impact, and sustainability in business. There are limitations that are individually induced. That means you are the one that is limiting yourself. There are limitations that are environmentally induced, that you don't, those external factors, you feel that there's nothing you can do about it. But then by the time you hear others, you'll be able to know what perspective and how to navigate such external, environmental limitations. But then you must also deal with your personal limitations of mindset, limitations of, there's trouble, limitations of human resources, limitations of financial resources, whatsoever limitations that you think there is that is affecting and injuring whatever goal you have for business to blossom, to shine, I want to use the word explode. I want to use the word to grow. Whatever it is that is limiting you, I believe, and my prayer is that this conference will change such limitations for you in the mighty name of Amen. I've entered into another mode. All right. Very important. And that is very key, critical for us. And we have seen that over the 18 years of MRDC's existence, that when people come in contact with us, something just gives them that push that they need. And so my prayer for you is that these 2 days, the God factor will give you the push that you need to be able to expand your business, expand your mind, see that see possibilities, see changes, these things that are possible. I was opportune to, be on a delegation with the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs to China. And, we were trained on so many things and we were exposed to a lot of things. And I began to see things differently. I began to, I'm very, very driven naturally. But, when you see something bigger than you begin to tell yourself, Dupe, you have not started. And so I believe that for every one of us here, we will rise above our limitations and then boldly enter into new opportunities that are essential for our impact and sustainability. Over the next 2 days, you will learn from industry experts. And please, I want to beg of you, take your notepad and write, because it is your personal decision to leave whatever you are living. Leave your work, leave your business. We have students here. We have UNILAG students. Greatest Akokite, where are you? Yes, greatest of the greatest of the greatest Akokite. Can you say that great very well so that we can pepper some people? Greatest of the greatest of the greatest Akokite. So that is the only institution in Nigeria. Did you hear what I said? Thank you, ma. The only institution and others. Greatest Akokite. You can say your own. So we have students here as well. So you can engage, you can network with innovative products and services. We have organizations that are here that have things to do with, businesses. They are setting up. You can connect with them. And then we discover new collaborations, experience the energy of like-minded change makers. Connect somebody. The person that is sitting beside you, don't just sit with that person and not find out, how are you, what's your name? And so for the next 2 minutes, can you do that quickly? Find out who that person that is sitting beside you. You've done that already. Did you? Okay, the MC did that. Thank you, MC, thank you. So where was I then? My mind was not here. So wherever your mind is, bring your mind. All right. So and then we have exhibitors outside. So come and shop for the Christmas. We're going to go into the exhibition room, and then every one of us, make sure that you buy things from all our exhibitors. And then I deeply appreciate our partners that made this happen. Our board of directors, all our sponsors, our exhibitors, our speakers, everyone that has registered to participate, the MRDC team that has worked tirelessly, you know, from Abuja, from Lagos, our Abuja chapter people landed this morning, welcome. Everyone that is dedicated and has made this program a success, we want to say thank you. And thank you for being part of this year's edition. I pray that every one of us will leave this 2 days program enriched, inspired, empowered to rise into your next level of greatness. And so put your hands together for that person beside you and say to that person, you are going to leave this meeting, you are going to leave this conference enriched, inspired, empowered to rise into your next level of greatness. Let's say it again. My dear friend, you are going to leave this 2 days conference enriched, inspired, empowered to rise into your next level of greatness. See you at the top.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for our convener, Pastor Mrs. Modukwe Oyekole. I think that there is no better charge to start off. Excellent charge. And the refrain I kept on hearing was connect, connect, connect. Because you are sitting next to greatness. You are sitting next to greatness. So as much as possible in these 2 days, draw as much from them because they will draw as much from you. Okay, without further ado, let's have our chairman of the board, Dr. Abiola Popola, just give us the privilege of having a speech to kick us off. Please, as it comes, let's keep it up. Let's usher him with a clap.
Good morning, all. Please encourage me too as well. Good morning, all. Excellent. I'm so very pleased to have you all here. Your being here is a testimony to your commitment to your own development. So I would like you to actually congratulate yourself for being here. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. As entrepreneurs, we cannot afford to stay on the same spot. We must always seek to be improving, to be moving, to be changing for the better, because the environment out there is far from being static. So once again, I'm so pleased on behalf of the MRDC board to have you attend this program. You know, it's one thing for any organization or anybody to plan a banquet, to plan to feed people with new knowledge, with new ideas to get them better. It's another thing for them to respond appropriately by attending. So that you are here gives us a lot of pleasure as MRDC, and we hope that this day, these 2 days, will count very well for you. You know, it's always a challenge for anyone to speak after Modukwe has spoken, because she has taken all the ginger out of the room. She has energized all of us, and we are all ready for the action for the next 2 days. But I just want for us to reflect a bit on the theme of this conference. You know, the theme is RISE, and the RISE stands for Reinvent, Innovate, Strategize, and Expand. And I just think that each of us being here today, you know, your being here, please, it's an individual commitment. Don't look at the next person as a barometer. You commit yourself to make the most of these 2 days. It is an investment in your own development, an investment in your own business. And the bigger you grow, the better for our country, the better for our community. So please take this as a very important investment in your own development. So it's a personal thing, and make this period count. Now, I just want to briefly comment a bit more on the items of the RISE word: reinvent, innovate, strategize, and empower. When we say reinvent, you are talking about the power of adaptation. Reinvention is not about discarding everything. It's about rethinking everything. You don't discard everything. Where you are now is a product of what you have done in the past. So don't throw everything away. It's about rethinking it. You know, getting the most out of what is good, discarding that is not working and imbibing a new way. So reinvention is not about discarding everything, it's about rethinking everything. So for us, this means that we must digitize. It's about what am I doing now? How am I doing it? How can I do it differently? How can I do it better? It may involve you digitizing your operations. We're in the world of digital technology. So we need to find opportunities to smarten our operations. So this conference offers us and affords us the opportunity to hear new ways of doing all things, to experience people who have gone that way before, to have access to counsel and guidance. So please think about the reinvent when it comes to your business as a way of rethinking everything. Revise your customer engagement methods. How do I engage my customer? How can I do it differently? What are the best in the market doing? What have I done that worked in the past? How can I tweak it? So this is what reinvent is talking about, the power of adaptation. Shift to new business models. The way your access to the money right now, is it the best access? How can I review my access to my customer? And shift your business models, your business model. Reevaluate the skills you bring to the marketplace. You know, each of us, we are, of course, works in progress. Where you are now may be a good place, but there's a better place always. So it's about looking for ways of enhancing your own skills. Innovate talks about the engine of competitiveness. Innovation is about doing something differently. It is the currency of competitiveness. You cannot compete if you do not begin to look at how we are doing things now, how others are doing it, and then looking for ways to do it differently. Just tweak it and make yourself unique and different. But innovation requires an open mind. The first place to innovate, the first place to start with is by just being open to yourself. Do not begin to think for a moment that you are at your best. No, you must always have an open mind to look at how others are doing it. Even from those who are doing it less effectively than you, there are things to learn from them. So innovation is about having an open mind, having a mind of continuous learning. So you always learn, you're always seeking to learn. You learn from those who are doing it better, you learn from those who are doing it not so well. So it's always about having, especially your mind to learning, continuous learning, and collaboration. Somebody said here that it's not just about coming here to learn. This is actually an ecosystem. You are going to have opportunity to meet different people. Okay, leverage that opportunity to expand your own ecosystem. You know, business is about networks. They say your net worth is determined by your network. So network and make sure that you don't let the opportunity slide by. The people next to you right now, you never know when you are going to have a chance to meet them again. And again, you know, in this forum is a wonderful leveler. We are all participants and we are all entrepreneurs, willing to learn. We are all exposed to the same, you know, learning opportunity. So seize the opportunity to network effectively. And then the word strategize talks about the discipline of intentional growth. Strategy is about being intentional in the way you approach your growth. It's not accidental. Difference between strategy and accident is that accident just happens and can happen one way or the other. But strategy tries to put a process, a system into what you are doing. It's about intentional growth. Okay? So you must think about it. You must think about your business as an organization. Organization comes from the word organ. Organ is organic, something that is living. So you must always be thinking about the long term. In 10 years' time, in 20 years' time, in 5 years' time, where do I want to be? Be guided by your vision. Don't be accidental in what you don't just, you know, this one goes, this one does not go. No, be intentional in making your choices as to what you want to do in your business. It's about the long term. Always thinking of the long term. Not today, not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow. 2 years' time, 5 years' time. Where do I want to be? So you must have a vision. Okay, what are the key things I must do? When you have a vision, when you have a place you are going, then you can choose your priorities aright. If there's no place you are going, then anyway it takes you there. So as a business person, this opportunity arises. This particular conference is to help us to begin to think long-term. That's strategy. It's about long-term thinking. Long-term thinking is about imagining where you want to be in 10 years' time. So what are the choices you must make so that you can be there, you know, a year after the other? Strategy is about that. It's about what are the key priorities I must focus upon. And then you must have a way of measuring your own progress as well. What is not measured cannot be managed. So as a business person in this conference, be thinking about all these items. RISE is not just a word. RISE stands for reinvention. It's about innovation. It's about strategy, long term. How do I want to get there in 5 years' time? What are my priorities? How do I measure progress? You must find indices to measure your progress so that you can know whether you are doing well or you are not doing well. What does not get measured does not get managed. So have a commitment in this conference that when you leave this place tomorrow, you are much better prepared to really rise. And rise you shall in Jesus' name. Now expand is about, it's about scaling with wisdom. Not just expand. Many times we are all very eager to expand. But you cannot, if you want to expand and sustain it, you must expand with wisdom. Expansion means entering new markets. Maybe that you want to change, the customers that you are attending to. It means leveraging technology for wider reach. Thank God for digital technology these days. You can reach so many, many more people, even from the comfort of your, of your one-room office. So leverage technology by all means. Form partnerships and scale up your production. These are the ideas behind this conference being called RISE. The reinvention, it's about innovation, about strategy, and it's about expansion. So as you come here these 2 days, please let them count. As we were told by our convener, it is not just here for marking a register, I'll be here. No, let it count. And as you apply the things you learn in this conference, I wish you the very best in your businesses. Please make the most of these 2 days. Thank you very much, and you are very welcome indeed.
Thank you very much, sir. I don't know whether you heard. I reckon you did hear. But one key thing for me that I kept on emphasizing again is information. The power of the information. And for me, the degree of how much success you have truly is the gap of information. And so again, one more time, a round of applause for him. We'll have a couple of goodwill messages, and we'll quickly just have some of their representatives come up and just talk to us and share a bit of goodwill message. The first person I will be calling up, goodwill message from Princess Omotola Omole, National Coordinator, Association of Nigerian Women Business Network. Then if we have the representative from Commerce and Industry, if they are available, they can just be on queue. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stay on the existing protocol. This is a great day for me, especially when I'm attending the program of my former NC. She was NC 2 years ago, so I'm the next NC now, so she's my madam in this business. So permit me, yes. On behalf of, it is with deep gratitude and great pride that I stand here today on behalf of the Association of Nigerian Women Business Network, ANWBN, a powerful coalition of over 80 women-owned businesses, organizations across Nigeria. Today marks a significant moment in our collective journey, and I must begin by commending the woman whose leadership continues to open doors for women across the nation, Pastor Mrs. Modupe Oyekule. I also want to congratulate all participants here present to come. This is an opportunity for us all to leverage on this gathering and businesses experts across all sectors to drive, strive, and rise in our choosing field. Thank you all, and have a wonderful session.
Thank you very much, Ma. Once again, a round of applause. I know we still yet have one more goodwill message. Our representative from the chambers of Commerce and Industry? If they are there, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, I think after they have this photo session, then their representative will be able to come up. Okay. The representative isn't here. I think we will just go straight to our keynote. Vivian, let's have you introduce our keynote speakers.
Thank you. Somebody make some noise. Say Rise 2025. You're in a place where you are to be empowered. So I think it's good you wear that smile. I like your smile, bro. It looks good on you. Yeah, I'm here to introduce the first keynote speaker. We have two keynote speakers, and then I'm going to introduce the one that will be coming up shortly. Dr. Christian Odinaka Igwe is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Mainland Oil and Gas Company Limited, as well as the Group Chairman of Chrisnac Group. As an entrepreneur, he has acquired a wealth of business management experience spanning over 28 years in the private sector. He built the Chrisnac conglomerate brick by brick, starting with several small trading businesses. The Chrisnac Group has interest in shipping and freight forwarding, shipping logistics, real estate, manufacturing, agro-ally industry, etc. Only recently, the group has just completed its lubricant blending facility with a daily processing capacity of over 50,000 liters at its industrial complex in Owaza, Abia State. The industrial complex also houses a PVC manufacturing facility. The group has a combined workforce of over 3,000 staffers and steadily seeks to add value to the society. Chris Igwe has contributed in no small measure to the development of his community and the nation at large. He has made significant financial and infrastructural donations to many causes, construction of roads, educational endowment, and countless yearly charitable donations. Consequently, he has been appreciated and recognized by many. Other awards include Award for Positive Contribution to the Development of Downstream Oil and Gas Sector by OTL Africa, Fellow of the Nigerian Shippers Council, Fellow of the Freight Forwarders Academy of Nigeria, Keyman Award by the Enugu State Chamber of Commerce Industry, Mines and Agriculture, and the Sun Newspapers Award for Investor of the Year 2020. In 2022, in recognition of his enormous contributions to the nation, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, conferred on him the National Merit Award in the rank of the Officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is a place to clap, please. He is a National Trustee of the Association of Nigerian Licensed Customs Agents in an ANLCA, and the National Financial Secretary of the Depot and the Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria. He is happily married to Mrs. Peace Ogechukwu Igwe. Their marriage has been blessed with 5 children. Wow. All in one man. So I'm just going to quickly take the next profile before our first keynote speaker comes up.